Hello and thanks for tuning in to Me and My Golf. I'm Piers Ward, this is Andy Proudman, and it's time for the Impact Show, and we are on location at the Belfry. We're in the TaylorMade fitting suite. Andy, what are we talking about?
Well, today we're going to be showing you guys how you can improve and find more fairways just from a club fitting, and maybe you can find more fairways as well, Piers. Let's take charge of your game.
You definitely need the help.
So we are here in the TaylorMade fitting suite at the Belfry, as we mentioned, and we joined with club fitter and PGA professional Neil Wayne. Neil,
how you doing?
thanks for your time.
Neil, how's it going?
I'm looking forward to Neil straightening me out today, Piers.
You need some help.
I do need some help. So look guys, what we wanted to talk about today, a lot of questions asking about club fitting and how it can help your game. So we thought we'd come here, speak to the expert and show you guys the benefits of actually having a club fitting and how it can actually help you hit more fairways. Now for the theme of the month, in May, it is all about the driver, so we are going to be looking at how we can find more fairways with this club. So Neil, a lot of people, some people are scared of having a fitting, aren't they? They're not sure if it actually is really going to help them, and you're dealing with guys on a daily basis. How often do you get them hitting it straighter?
95% of the time.
95% of the time.
He's good.
He's got to say that, hasn't he?
He's good.
But no,
it's
it
a large
is
percentage, definitely.
a large percentage.
Yeah.
And with the technology that's available now in the driver heads and the drivers and the shafts, it is easier, isn't it? You can tailor something to suit the golfer.
Yeah, definitely. Especially, the key thing is we can strengthen the miss hits. Where the miss hits are on the face, there's a few combinations of what we can do. So we can obviously add a little bit of weight to either side of the face to strengthen where the miss hit is.
Yeah.
We can go with more loft, we can close the face angle, we can go longer, shorter shaft, and obviously we can change the weight of the shaft as well. So there's plenty of options there to get those optimum numbers.
Gone are the days you just pick one off the shelf and say, oh, have that one please.
And the good thing with this is that obviously whatever the ball flight that someone comes in with, whatever their desired ball flight, you can go from the current to the desired relatively easily. Obviously we know that technique has a big part of it.
Yeah.
But you know, as we said, with the technologies, we can do this. So when someone comes in for a fitting, obviously I think the first thing to say is it can be a little bit intimidating, and people say, am I good enough to have a fitting, or am I too good to have a fitting? The answer to that is
any level. I've fit guys that play on tour to guys that are 23, 24 handicappers.
There we go. So it doesn't matter what level you are, it is just good information. It's going to help you. But I think some people get a little bit conscious about it as well, a little bit nervous about doing it.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
So I think, you know, the key for us is if ever anyone goes for a fitting, they should just, you know, go through their normal routine, hit some shots, relax, and guys like him are pretty good, aren't they? Because they're good at helping.
To settle the nerves.
Obviously, when you're in a you swing it better when you're relaxing, as we know, when nerves kick in, tension, you don't swing it freely. But yeah, generally guys after 10-15 minutes have been in here and hitting a few shots, they tend to settle down.
Brilliant. Okay, so I think what we'd like to do is actually just go through some scenarios, and we'll pick the slice, because we all know that probably 80% of the guys out there will slice the golf ball. Obviously, for someone who hooks the golf ball, we can reverse the process in most cases. So what we're going to do, let's get Andy to actually hit some slices. Yeah. That is the common one, as we said.
It's going to be no problem for
me. It should be no problem. So let's watch you hit a few. Let's just take some numbers. We've got TrackMan in play.
Yeah. How much slice do you want, Pierce?
Well, you're just trying to hit it straight, Andy. I'm pretty sure
I'll miss the fairway right, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll miss the fairway right.
Give us some curve. Give us a lot of curve. There we go.
Hey, he's got it.
He's got a lot of curve there.
A lot of curve. It's easy to do a slice, isn't it?
So we'll hit 3, and again, from a coaching point of view, the things that we're seeing here is a club path, which is left 9.5 degrees. A face 2 path is 8 degrees open of that. So are these pretty common numbers for you?
Yeah. Generally, that's a good shot. The average, really, probably 6 left club path. Guys hit down and across so the attack angle will be 2-3 down with 6 path left. Really.
Okay, so that was club path again, 8 degrees left. Face was open 5 degrees, so he's got a fade on that. But as you say, that was a better shot than the one before. There he goes, a pretty decent cut on that one as well. So
they're reasonable strikes as well.
Yeah, pretty good, aren't they? Club path 8 degrees left. So your club path has been actually pretty consistent there. Face on that one was only 1 degree open. So, but they were all open to the path when you struck the golf ball.
Which is what we see the slicers do.
It's what we see the slicers do.
And your slicer generally miss it is in the heel, which is obviously going to add to that.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Certainly.
So what's the first thing that you could do? Because there's maybe 2 or 3 things that you can do. What's the first thing that you could look towards doing?
The first thing that I'd tend to do, like I just touched upon, is guys that miss in the heel generally are the faders or the sliders of the golf ball. So let's put a little bit of weight into that heel to strengthen that miss it up.
Okay.
So not only does adding weight to the heel promote the release of the golf club,
yeah,
it actually strengthens that miss it up massively, which keeps the ball speed up and obviously leads to better distance.
A double benefit there, isn't it? So if they do strike it at the heel, it's going to be better for them, but also putting the weight here is going to speed the toe up and actually help them close the face a bit better.
Definitely, yeah. Hence where that less curvature, because
so that's
the club face is a little squarer.
Yeah, of course. So that's with this movable weight technology, which a lot of companies now will offer this. So should we get this and we actually change this and see what numbers we can actually get from that?
Yeah, definitely. So I've added a little bit of weight into the heel of this driver now, which is going to help promote the release of the club head. I want you to hit 3 shots with that for me, just doing exactly the same thing for me. So don't alter anything. I don't need to manipulate any golf shots, just same again.
So I'm going to still go for the fade here, missing right if I can, yeah?
Beautiful fade. Shot. Beautiful fade. Club path is still left, which is great.
Yeah.
Face the path.
There we go. 2.5 straight away.
So 2.5 right, open to the path,
yeah.
So still right, and he's still trying to play the same shot, the slice.
Yeah, still delivering the club in the same.
Nice.
Good strike.
I think you should have that fitting all the time and just try and play a slice when you play.
Play the I
should. Fairway finder, that is.
6 left again, club path, so the club path's inconsistent. +4 on that one, so there we go. It's reduced again. So straight away you can see there, more weight in the heel is actually helping you square that club face up.
There's a lot, I mean, noticeably there, the ball's still curving to the right, but it's not exactly, sort of aggressively curving to the right.
Definitely. So, but that's still open, that face is. You've got to do another thing yet. What else can you do?
So we can actually, if we add a little bit of loft, that's going to close that face as well. So that's like doubling up. So you've got the weight in the heel that's going to help with the release, and then we're going to add a little bit of loft. It's going to close the face as well.
Perfect. Okay. Should we do that?
Yeah. Okay, Andy, so I've added actually 1.5 degree loft to this now. So it's sitting at 12 degrees, but actually that closes that face angle. So we've got more loft and it's a little bit closed, okay? If you want to hit another 3 for me with that.
Still trying to play a slice?
Same again, yeah.
It looks different now as well, that does. You can actually see now, it's just slightly toed in.
Okay.
So would the danger be here that he's trying to play this slice, he might get it even going a bit left?
We could start in it straight left now, because obviously the factor of the weights in the heel plus the closed face with more loft. Good shot. Hence you can see there, straighter ball flight.
Club path 6.8, so you're very consistent on that, Mr. Proudman.
Yeah, it's good.
Very good. Face the path, 3 right, so it's definitely reducing that margin.
Yeah. And this is great because he is still trying to play a slice. He's still trying to get that face really open.
You can see there, that club path there, still 6 left. Nice. You see how that was a heel strike, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a heel strike.
Would promote that slice, and it still stayed fairly straight, that one.
It's amazing the difference between the first few, which were right, second few, obviously more central. These now are just the first 2 there. Obviously
the big one there as well, Andy, that you can see there now. Face to path was only 2 degrees there. There's a massive difference from when we first started with the club in its neutral position. You were 7 degrees right. Now you're only 2.
And as we know, the heel strike will help that a little bit. But you can see, even though he heel struck that, coming across it 5 degrees with his face being open, obviously, or we'd assume it would be open. He's still hitting the fairway, isn't he?
Yeah,
middle of the fairway, that one actually.
Definitely, that was a good one. Oh, good strike.
Nice. I'm really trying to slice that. It's amazing.
Really trying to slice that, really?
Really cutting across that one, and that's still finished left of target, really.
That's
7 degrees left on the club path.
7 left. So the club path's consistent. There you go again. 2 degree on the face of path. So it's reduced that margin massively. 5-6 degrees just through me alone altering that driver.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. I mean, you know, just by looking at, so there's 2 main components you've done there.
Yeah.
But it was interesting. We got the heel strike. Now we know that when you hit the golf ball out the heel,
that
it causes
a curve. That, definitely.
To the right.
And that's, like you say, that hit, the weight being in the heel actually strengthens up that miss it. Guys who generally do fade the ball, you'll find will miss towards the heel. Yeah, definitely.
So putting the weights further in the heel, they're going to get a little more speed on that.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a double whammy. They're going to get more speed, and it's going to help close the face.
So those are the 2 key things to loading that heel up with weight. You're going to release the club quicker, and your miss out the heel is going to produce a higher ball speed on average.
Okay. What about though if there's someone's consistently out the heel and obviously they feel like you're still having to play this sort of, you're fighting to stop it fading. Is there anything you can do to the shaft length? Could that be
generally guys who you can go shorter in the shaft, they will tend to find the middle of the club, because as we know, regardless of how much adjusting that I do from my end, strike will always win. The ball speed at optimum is out of its sweet spot, isn't it?
Yeah.
As we all know. So when we go shorter in the shaft, guys can deliver the club a little bit more consistency and find the middle again, which helps with curvature. So 44.5 is a pretty good length to go at for guys who are tending to struggle with strike pattern.
Definitely. I think one thing that I see a lot with clients who maybe are sort of 5'6", 5'7", 5'5", they come with full length drive, the same drive that I've got, and it's like, well, actually you're really hurting yourself here. If I could put a 3-wood length shaft in that almost, I know I'm going to get you to find the centre a little bit more. So definitely reducing the length of the shaft.
And if you
really
can
good.
Combine all three, weights, adding the loft with the close face and a shorter shaft, you can be onto a winner. That's when you can transform somebody's driving distance and dispersion.
Yeah, it's amazing the difference, isn't it? And it just shows really, I think, thanks for your time as well today, Neil.
No
really good.
Worries, anytime.
It just shows the benefits of actually coming and seeing somebody like yourself who can actually take you through the experience, and with all the knowledge that you've got, a couple of adjustments here, shaft, weights, changing the loft. The dramatic difference on the ball flight there. Again, you guys watching that and seeing the dispersion difference.
Yeah,
I mean, it's huge.
A big jump there, wasn't there? An average of 7 degree right face to path to 2 degrees. Doesn't sound much, 5 degrees. It's a difference in 15-20 yards in flight, as we could see.
Superb.
Right.
Now Neil actually obviously does the fitting here. We'll get onto that in a moment, but you also do some instruction as well.
Yeah,
and you do quite a lot of instruction on your Instagram as well, don't you? So we'll put the link down below on where to find Neil on the on his Instagram page. So give him a follow. He gives some really good tips, pretty much daily, isn't it?
Every day. Yeah,
so
they're
really
on there
good.
now. Yeah.
So if someone wanted to have a fitting here,
so to book a fitting with myself, you can go directly through the Belfry, through the website, or the telephone line, or like you've both just mentioned, through my Instagram.
Perfect.
Just give me a message.
Awesome. Cheers, Neil. Thanks again.
No worries.
Now, guys, if you are looking to gain a little bit more distance off the tee as well from a fit-in, then we've done a video, and our Me and My Golf Weekly is now live with Neil, where he shows you how to gain a few extra yards off the tee. Thanks for watching. Make sure you check it out, and we'll see you next time.
So there you have it. We hope you enjoyed that. Now, if you have any questions whatsoever, post them down below. And a big thank you to Neil and the Belfry for allowing us to film here today.
Yes, definitely. If you want to check out the Me and My Golf Weekly, make sure you click the link right there, and we'll see you over there. Thanks for watching.